Today's topic is one that I'm super excited about. How do you juggle a home bakery while also having a full-time job? Now, I know a lot of you are in this position right now, whether you just started thinking about launching your home bakery, or maybe you've been juggling a home bakery while also having a full-time job for a few years. So wherever you're at, I hope that this mini training can be very helpful for you. All right, so let's dive in. The first thing that you want to focus on when you're juggling a full-time job and running a home bakery is that you want to choose one thing. You want to have a specialty, okay? You want to be known for something and actually have time to perfect that product. One thing that I notice with a lot of home bakers who especially start out is that they want to offer everything. They want to have this really big menu and say yes to everyone. And here's the thing, if you offer such a wide variety of items, you're not going to be really known for something. You want to be able to perfect one item so that you really stand out against every other local home baker. So just choose one thing. And remember that just because you choose this one thing to start out with doesn't mean that it's permanent. You can always change and transition later. But because you're limited on time, you want to be able to use the little hours that you do have to actually perfect your product and really have that be unique and stand out. So again, choose one thing first, have a specialty. I would also recommend not to do too much custom work in the beginning because that can take a lot of time as well, just doing a lot of back and forth communication. So if you are limited on time, I would have more of a signature set menu. So for example, if you are doing cakes, I would have a signature menu of cake designs and flavors and all of that. And maybe you can take on, 1 to 2 custom cake orders per month, but really understand your capacity. So the reason I say you want to have more of a signature set menu is because then people can easily and quickly order with you. And that's what we want. We want to get orders, right? So again, first thing is to choose one specialty, have one thing that you're really known for and perfect it. Now, speaking of time, my next advice is to find ways to be really efficient, not just with your baking process, but with all of the other admin tasks and behind the scenes things as well. So back to having that signature set menu. In your Instagram bio, your allowed one link, have an order page up. You can also just do a Google order form if you're not ready to jump into having a order page yet, but find ways so that you're not stuck in the DMs doing all this back and forth communication. You want to make it super easy and save your customer and yourself time. And also you want to batch work and plan in advance. So one thing that you can do is choose one day of the week, maybe that's a Saturday or a Sunday, and you want to plan out all of your marketing material. Think wisely, even during your work hours. So one thing that I love doing was during my lunch break, I would hop on my business Instagram account and just post stories, post a picture of my cake that day, interact with customers, things like that. One thing that I also love doing is time blocking. So I will always prep my day starting the night before. So I love using Post-it notes. I have a bunch here on my table actually, and I have all of these different colors. What I will do is I will literally time block my next day. For example, if you have a full-time job that has set hours, it's 9 to 5, then okay, well 9 to 5, I'm busy. Maybe if you want to jot in the lunch hour that you have, that's when you can post on your Instagram. Maybe you love waking up really early. So you could do 6 to 8 is thinking of marketing material, perfecting recipes, things like that. Then when you get home, you can do 5 to 6. You could have a little rest time. And then 6 to 7 is baking cakes for orders for the week. If you understand what I mean, you're time blocking your days so that you know how much time you have to spend on X amount of tasks. And doing this has honestly really helped me focus on what I need to actually do, because before I did that, I would feel just so overwhelmed and think that I had to do so much in so little time, and it was just not sustainable. It just helps you be very strict with your time and create boundaries for yourself. So time blocking is awesome. The next tip I have is find other local vendors that you can potentially partner with. The reason I love this is because it's really a win-win. They're basically helping you market your business for you, and whatever audience you have as well, you're kind of helping them gain more visibility too. So it's really a win-win for both. The last step I have for you is that you really want to utilize your personal social media accounts and market yourself. So I don't know if you're like me, but I am pretty introverted, and it was really hard for me to talk about my business, especially in the beginning, because I really talked down on myself. Like I would always say, oh yeah, I just have like a little, home bakery, or it's just a hobby, like just talking down on myself and my business, which is not helpful to anybody. So what I started doing was I would use my personal Facebook page, my personal Instagram account, and I would also tell all of my coworkers, because if you think about it, that is a huge community there who is willing to order from you because they already know, like, and trust you. So don't be afraid to market your baked goods and even bring samples in, because your community right now, your friends, your family, coworkers, they are basically your brand ambassadors. They are going to help market your business for you, and you're not even paying them. So I believe that is the best way to grow and build momentum. And it just helps you learn how to be more confident in talking about your business. All right, so let me go over all of the tips again. The first thing you want to focus on is choosing one thing. So have a specialty, something that you can really be known for and easily perfect. Because remember, you're working on limited time, juggling your full-time job and the bakery. So you want to use all of that time you have to really perfect your recipes and your products. The next thing you want to do is find ways to be efficient with your time. So that's with your baking process, admin tasks, behind the scenes, have an order page up. Do not take orders via DMs. Try to time block, use, Post-it notes, organize it however you need so that you can really be efficient and wise with your time each day. The next thing you want to do is find other local vendors to partner with, because they're going to help market for you and increase your visibility to your local community. And then you want to utilize your personal social media accounts and market yourself. Okay, so tell all your friends and family, tell your coworkers, and don't be shy or afraid to talk highly about your business and your products.